Hello? Oh. They are currently the double coat Tim Tams that I received in my P.O. box.
It's nearly time for afternoon tea.
Mm-hmm. Alright, shall we? Man, so many that I haven't done. There was a time that I didn't have any quests except Yamiko. I think. Dream of Awakening.
Today's no good for going out. Did I say that you...
Hello, traveler. Have you ever heard of a moment of dreams?
Huh?
Oh, that sounds like some kind of sweet drink.
I'm afraid not. It's the name of an event we started to hold regularly. Dreams have become quite the hot topic in Sumeru, and many people are excited to share the dreams they've seen at night. The same goes for me. The last time I dreamed was when I was but a little child, so I can't help but feel excited and nostalgic about dreaming again.
Oh, right. Everyone's able to dream again now.
Yes, we organized an event to give everyone with new dreams a platform to freely share their experiences. And thus our event, A Moment of Dreams, was born.
So, it's kind of like a fireside chat.
You could say that. We hear all sorts of wild and fabulous stories every day.
American politics
Really?
reference.
Why not have a listen for yourselves?
I can understand your curiosity.
Yeah, but to us, dreaming is as normal as breathing.
I wouldn't say that.
But if there are free drinks and snacks involved, then Paimon might consider it.
Oh, really? So you mean you've already seen many dreams?
But no need to get so excited. It's really nothing special.
No. We need experienced participants like you to share your experiences with dreaming. Please allow me to address you two as dream experts.
Oh,
Okay.
expert? Paimon kinda likes it.
Now you seem interested. Please,
It's my
follow
special
me
skill,
to the meeting place.
sleeping.
It won't take much of your time. Rest assured, you'll find all the drinks and snacks you'd like there.
Wow, how accommodating. Sign us up. But wait, Paimon's getting ahead of herself again. We should see what the traveler thinks first. Why aren't you saying anything?
Would you be interested in South African snacks? Absolutely. I'm interested in any snacks. Any snacks? Any, desserts? Any treats? As long as they won't melt, you know? Or go bad. Or, yeah. They have to be, like, sealed just for my own safety. I can't be, like, eating stuff. Sadly, I wish the world was a beautiful place where I could eat like handmade snacks from strangers, but I think that wouldn't be wise, so has to be like sealed. Shelf stable, unopenable. Yeah. I wish. Paimon is being kind of rude, I feel like. Shocker. Paimon is rude again. Like these people are dreaming for the first time since their childhood. Like, let them have their moment. They're excited.
Alright, hurry up and take us to be dream experts.
Very good. Follow me then.
Anyone else's DoorDash not working? Yes, I stole all the power from all of your DoorDash accounts to order
Do you know
my...
what's the most important
Filipino
part of
food.
being an expert?
Well, I suppose it must be accumulating knowledge and sharing your experiences?
Nope, it's all about the title. From now on, Paimon will be known as Paimon, the Dream Expert.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt, everyone. We finally have some real dream experts joining us. Esteemed experts, this way, please. Now, If anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask them.
They must be dream experts from another land. Great!
Oh, I have a question. Me first. Me first.
I'll tell you, I'll
rush.
interpret your
Everyone,
dreams.
please line up and ask in an orderly fashion.
I love the cheering. Someone who knows about our dreams.
Whoa. Paimon didn't expect them to be so enthusiastic.
My question is simple. My everyday life is very difficult, so I would like to become a slime in my dreams. How can I do that?
That's a tough one. Okay, so what you do is when you're falling asleep at night, you imagine all the things that you could imagine about being a slime. Like not just the movement, but you imagine what it would feel like to be a slime with no legs bouncing along on the grass and the dirt. Okay, you create a storyline around the slime and you be the slime. Okay, you give the slime personality and purpose and you integrate your own brain into the slime. And suddenly, magically, the line between the story that you're imagining and your dreams will just blend together. And you will become the slime. I had dreams about. I have had. Never mind. That's a tough one.
Oh, Paimon knows.
Next
Paimon's
question.
had this kind of dream before, so she knows a thing or two. The first time, Paimon became an animal slime. Paimon was shot by an adventurer's arrow and flew in the sky all night long. The second time, Paimon became a dendro slime. A group of kids thought Paimon was
Nothing.
a radish
Nothing.
and pulled out all the grass on her head. The third time, and the fourth time, Paimon became a power. But then the boar showed up with all of its relatives, and Paimon lost again.
Wait, why did all of your dreams end so tragically?
That's a good
Because
question.
slimes are monsters, even though they look cute, they usually cause trouble and end up getting killed by adventurers.
Have you ever had a
Don't
dream?
tend to end well for
that-
monsters. Believe Paimon.
Interesting. Foreshadowing? Feels a little bit of foreshadowing. I had a dream. So if you watch my YouTube videos on my art channel, you know that I tried to see if I could hyperfixate on something and improve my drawing and like my enjoyment of drawing. I chose to fixate on. I chose to reignite an old fixation, which is Kylo Ren of the hit but tragically poorly done sequels trilogy to Star Wars. And I had dreams about both Kylo Ren and Adam Driver. And that's not the first time that happened. And that's the end of that sentence because I will not be sharing details. None of them. I want to interrupt, but at least she's grabbed the standard tropes of adventure stories.
I suppose you're right.
And I will
They
not
are
elaborate.
monsters, after all.
It wasn't the first time.
I
No,
just
it
want to
wasn't.
experience a different life, but it seems that becoming a monster would be even worse than my current life. Maybe I'd be happier if I became just a regular finch. Or fish.
Yeah, maybe.
Looks like being an expert is way easier than Paimon imagined.
Maybe you should find a way to alleviate some stress in your regular life.
Oh, it's my turn. Esteemed expert. I want to know what posture I should sleep in so I can have the same dream as the one I had last night.
This is so funny. I love dreams. Like, I love having fun dreams and like universes that I want to experience. So I would totally, if there was someone who could answer this question and tell me how to continue a storyline from one dream to the next night, I would ask.
Hey, you're supposed to be helping.
Expert? I don't
First,
speak Paimon.
Why don't you tell Paimon about the dream you want to have again?
Oh, it's quite ordinary. I sat and chatted with my wife on a sunny day, listening to the breeze blowing through the valley.
Oh.
Why don't you just find your wife and talk with her? There's no need to wait for a dream.
Well, unfortunately, she passed away.
Stupid question, Paimon.
Oh, Paimon shouldn't have assumed anything.
No, it's fine. I didn't make that clear. I just want a chance to see her again.
Stop! Have you tried looking at her photos right before you fall asleep? That's a good idea.
Yeah, it's not really about posture. What you think about right before falling asleep is probably way more important.
To be fair, she didn't know anything. I knew. It's just like, it's always an option, you know? I guess he didn't say late wife, but still. It's just you have to consider the possibilities.
Oh, is that all I
Which
have
is not
to do?
something Paimon is particularly skilled at, so...
Think about it. If you're the one thinking about her, and you're the one that'll be dreaming about her, then it'll be easier to connect your thoughts and dreams.
You do have a point. I'll give it a try tonight. Thanks for your wise advice.
Nice.
Oh, my turn, my
She
turn.
lacked critical info.
I want to know the name of the plant in my dream.
What?
I want to bring the souvenir box to my room into my dream.
I dreamt of a raven flying over the wasteland last
Dear
night.
diary.
Does that have any kind of
I
special
also
meaning?
had a dream with Adam Driver, and let's just say it was delicious.
Thank you so much for the 100 bits, Lainey. That's hilarious. Listen, I don't know if I will ever experience the same like change of emotion toward a character as when Kylo Ren first took his mask off. I gasped. I couldn't believe it. He was like so scary. He was an interesting character already, but he was like kind of scary. We've lost a Tishling. Adam Driver is married with children, but I was like, wow. That was what, 20... Well, what year would that have been? When did the sequels come out? 2015? Or when did the first one come out? 2015? That was a long time ago. 2017. We should all know a little less about each other. That's so funny.
Their questions were way too difficult. We don't actually know anything more than they do. We're just more experienced dreamers, that's all.
They didn't really care about the answers. I guess they did. Vivid dreams are just really exciting to
You
them.
do have a point. It's more rewarding to explore and contemplate the meaning of a question than to focus on the answer itself. Right now, these people are like wanderers who've starved for 3 days and 3 nights and are desperate to replenish their energy. Any explanation they get now is like pure sustenance to them, no matter how good the explanation really is. Oh, and now that Paimon has said that, you know who comes to mind? Bingo!
Okay.
If she was here, she'd probably be making some similar analogy. Unfortunately, she's super busy right now and may not have time for gatherings like this.
Dear experts, we have another guest who would like to consult you.
Pedrush.
But you saw how we answered all the questions just now. We're not really all that knowledgeable.
Ah, but this guest is rather special.
Hey, there she is. The worst part about story
My
quest is how much
question is,
Paimon talks.
Why didn't you immediately tell me about such an interesting place? Huh? Nahida, how did you get here?
Oh, his bow was so... was very, like, respectful. I've never seen a character bow, actually.
Interesting events like a moment of dreams don't happen every day after all. No matter how busy things are, I'd still set aside some time to check it out. Anyway, I really didn't expect to meet you here. Oh, right! If there's anyone that understands dreams, it's you! You should be able to help us answer all these questions. You're not wrong. All right, they can ask me anything. The more interesting, the better.
Okay.
Huh? Nahida, how did you get here? Oh, right! If there's anyone that understands dreams, it's you! You should be able to help us answer all these questions. You're not wrong. All right, they can ask me anything. The more interesting, the better.
「 Now they're scared.
Huh? What's wrong? You were all so excited a minute ago. Why the sudden hesitation?
I love how curious she is. She's so inquisitive and willing to learn. Yeah, well, that should tell you something. I think wisdom and humility go hand in hand. I think they need to build some courage first.
Even so, it's not like I look super intimidating or anything, right?
That's true.
And in terms of reputation and renown, you've also done many great things in Sumeru, yet they didn't even flinch at you.
Still, not quite the same as approaching an Archon.
Alas, the interesting questions have all vanished in an instant. It appears I'm the one spoiling the fun here.
Oh
I'll
no!
see myself out. That's not true, Nahida. I don't want to get in the way of the original purpose of a moment of dreams, which is to let people gather here and freely share their marvelous dreams.
Why is he nodding with
Now
it?
the atmosphere
Yeah,
here
you
is
should
like
leave.
water poured into a container. The water is more secure and settled, but it has lost its free-flowing nature from the river. I just want it to be another drop in the water, not the cold and restrictive container.
Is she doing what I think she is?
She's sulking. Hey! It's alright, everyone! No need to be shy.
You have to break through this
The
part.
Archon is really nice, so please just go ahead and ask. Otherwise, she'll leave.
Yeah, please.
All right, I'll give it a try.
You gotta break through this part. The coldness.
Oh, it's the slime guy.
Cute.
Hey, drop the nicknames, would you? Besides, I don't want to become a slime anymore. Maybe a finch or fish is more suitable for me.
I see. So you want to become a small animal in your dreams, right? Why do you think that sounds good to you?
I guess I just want to experience something different. My everyday life is nothing but the same. The sky is right above me, and the ocean just over the horizon, yet I remain caged in a life of monotony.
So you want to experience something new in your dreams? Sorry, I'm getting a little confused. Why don't you seek out some new experiences in real life?
Because they're expensive.
Because if I don't work, I won't have any Mora. Sure, I don't want to be out hammering nails and cutting wood every day, but I have aging parents and young children to take care of. By the time this all dawned on me, I realized that my life has already been filled to the brim by trifling matters, and I have no more freedom.
This music is not matching the tone of this dialogue at all. I'm going to let it finish. Okay.
But if that's the case, then even if you became a flying bird or swimming fish, you will still be hammering nails and cutting wood in your dreams. The reason is you've already been caged. It doesn't matter what your physical body turns into. Your mind will still be stuck in the same predicament.
Really? That sounds pretty terrible. Then what should I do?
I don't know everything that you're going through, but how about replacing your hammer?
Huh? Replacing my hammer?
That's right. Having worked for such a long time, you of all people must know what makes a good hammer.
Well, of course. A good hammer needs to be heavy enough to drive the nail in with just a couple taps, and the handle has to have a good grip to it, not too smooth. Come to think of it, I haven't replaced my current hammer in quite some time.
You should replace it. Then decorate the handle with something you like. Maybe some ornaments, fur, or hard leather wrapping.
It's good advice.
Then, write the names of your children on it.
That makes sense. I think it'd give me a good boost of energy at work.
It's good advice.
A new sense of adventure often begins with the little things in life. You don't need to become a bird in the air or a fish in the sea. You only need to do your best in life, and all those things you cherish will become your source of happiness.
You know, I kind of had this experience with, like, my job in itself is very fun, but especially when I was doing all my own editing, it got very monotonous, and like I was struggling to like put stuff out, and it was like I obviously didn't want to spend a bunch of money on decorations, but there was a time in my office at our last place that basically only the parts of basically from here to here in the old place, like only this part was visible on screen. Only this part was decorated. It was white walls everywhere else. So that you guys could see like a decorated room, a fun room. To me, it was just screens, black screen or whatever, like my PC and white walls. And when I actually like realized how much it was affecting my workflow, that I didn't have like what I was seeing was so bleak, I really struggled to like to enjoy my work or like sitting here for long periods of time. So I agree with this advice. It's so boring. Oh, it was boring. It was boring. But it was just expensive, you know? There's a lot of crap back here. There's a lot of crap back here. And obviously I've accumulated this over the years, but when I was first decorating an office, I was like, I don't have that much, so I just have to condense it all into what was visible. Yeah, this is like 3 years of collecting stuff. But for a while, it was basically just my wall that was right next to me. It was this side, it was my wall, and then maybe 4 feet from the wall. So like everything else was just white, bleak. But yeah. Anyways, all to say, this is very good advice. And I think there's nothing wrong with collecting cute little fun stuff that makes life more fun and enjoyable.
Yes, I get it now. This is a real eye-opener for me. I'll go and pick out a new hammer right away. No, I should make one of my own. Thank you, Great Dendro Archon.
Nice, Nahida.
That's our Nahida. Only you would know how to get right to the heart of the problem. Actually, I didn't really understand the problem. Huh? I gave him that advice because I once saw a worker doing the same thing. Whenever he became tired, he would look at some names on the handle of his tool. After a moment, he'd start to smile. It really surprised me at the time. My guess is that the names on the handle were of important people to him. After observation, I know this kind of behavior motivates people, but why is that?
Because it brings meaning into the monotony of life.
Is it because of excitement, anticipation, or helplessness? I really don't know. And even if I could know what's going through his mind, it's still difficult to fully grasp his feelings.
Oh, Paimon gets what you mean. Huh. Paimon had no idea it takes you so much effort to understand these kinds of things.
That's why I was a bit nervous just now. But luckily, seeing his happy face in the end reassured me that I didn't say anything wrong. Don't mind me, though. This is just my way of learning.
Wisdom always keeps learning. I'm happy to help if you ever need it.
Hey, don't forget about Paimon!
No,
Thanks,
shush.
you. That makes me feel a lot better. Let's move on to the next question, shall we?
Please don't start that high energy song again.
I already asked the experts my question earlier, but I wanted to hear the Dendro Archon's response too.
This is so cool. This is the first time we've actually seen Nahida like converse with just normal people. Don't forget about Paimon. Actually, I will.
What should I do if I want to see my deceased wife in my dreams every night?
I'm kind of scared of what she's gonna say here.
Longing for the deceased.
Does she remember something about Greater Ludbrukadavata? No, she shouldn't be able to remember anymore.
Even if you keep reliving those beautiful memories, it'll only highlight the emptiness in your real life.
Oh my gosh.
If your wife were still alive, she certainly wouldn't want to see you like this, would she?
Dang, oh my gosh, Nahida.
No, I suppose not. But our time together in my dreams is not just reliving our past together. I don't know. Maybe it's because I miss her too much. But it's really as if she had come back to life in my dreams. She even remembers each and every dream. After I wake up and then continue dreaming again later, we can pick up our conversation right where we last left off.
That's really amazing. Statistically
Yeah.
speaking, continuous dreams are extremely rare.
They are.
It's almost as if my wife has obtained a second life in my dreams. But the more vivid she appears, the emptier I feel, and the more painful it is when I wake up. I don't know whether to call it a blessing or a curse.
Maybe all of this is rooted in your deep longing for her. Were there any unresolved matters or regrets between the two of you?
Good question.
I don't know. I suppose my biggest regret is that I couldn't spend the rest of my life with her. I really felt like I was ready to move on. I wouldn't be so hesitant now if it weren't for these hyper-realistic dreams I've been having.
Yes, this is similar to WandaVision.
Huh. You know, they say that whatever's on your mind is what goes into your dreams.
But dreams are, and will forever be, just dreams. We are people living in the real world. It's not good to be overly obsessed with dreams. All it'll do is fill up your mind and eat away at your thoughts.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm also a little disappointed in myself. I still need to take care of our child. And it's probably not good to let her see me in such a state. Anyway, thanks for your advice, Great Dendro Archon.
Man.
I'm a little worried about him. I hope he can find a way to cheer up soon. I think I can handle things from here. You don't need to stay here if you find it boring. You're here to have a good time after all.
No, I want to listen more. No, I want to listen more. I want to listen. Check in on Ilman, who is depressed. That's one way to put it.
Another recurring dream?
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if it's some kind of hint.
That's it?
Another recurring...
Yeah.
Come on, I want to listen to the rest.
What a lucky day. Just wait till my friends hear about this.
True.
I wish my dreams could be a little more practical, you know? Maybe something like becoming rich and famous overnight.
Okay.
I didn't expect the Dendro Archon to attend this event in person. It's like a dream.
Good one. All right, Ilman. Let's talk.
Are you feeling any better now?
You can Nahida scan most of them too. Ah. I didn't
Yes.
think about that.
I think the Dendro Archon made a really good point. I need to stop dwelling on my wife like this and move on with my life.
Maybe you have one more dream with her and then you ask her not to come back or something like that. You tell her you need to move on or something. I don't know. You say goodbye to her.
Now that I think about it, my wife and I always meet at a familiar place in my dreams. I know where that place exists in reality, but it's a bit far and dangerous. I don't dare to go there on my own.
I will escort you. I will escort you.
But at the same time, I feel as if I should go and have a look anyway.
Wow, I actually care about this NPC.
Perhaps I'll be able to move on once I see that there's nothing there.
And yeah, maybe you could put like a flower where she was or like something of importance. Yeah, some kind of like mental, emotional like funeral for her, I suppose.
Otherwise, I'll keep on feeling like everything is covered in a haze. Like I'm only half awake.
My food's on its way.
Once I can stop dreaming about that place, I'll probably be able to get my life back together.
This is probably the most I've cared about an NPC story.
Actually,
honestly.
You two are adventurers, right? If it's okay with you,
yes.
Could you escort me to that place?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it might also be a good chance for us to unwind. Even if you can't see your wife there, taking in some nice scenery will definitely help cheer you up.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Alright, go ahead and get yourself ready then.
Speaking of longing for the deceased, I'd better tell Nahida about Greater Lord Rukhdevata. Oh, yeah, I guess. She should know that she once existed in the world. She's looking at us like she's already reading our thoughts. Yoo-hoo.
Are you headed off to some interesting place without telling me again?
No, come with us.
Huh? Wait, aren't you supposed to be answering questions?
I just finished, and they really got a lot out of it. So many interesting and novel thoughts. Anyway, it looks like you're going somewhere. Why don't you take me with you?
Oh, there's no need to trouble you, Great Dendro Archon. I imagine you must have many other important things to deal with.
No.
No need to stand on ceremony. Besides, I wouldn't have asked to come along if I didn't have a good reason. I wanted to use this opportunity to discuss with you some things that are puzzling me right now.
Huh. I didn't know the Great Dendro Archon could become puzzled too.
I'm not all that different from you, you know. Alright, let's go. We can talk on the way.
This is great. I'm enjoying this a lot. I better go with her. The Greater Lord Rukhdevata thing could take some explaining. Well, she believed us the first time when we talked about... Oh, who was it? Scaramouche? She believed us then, so I'm sure she'll believe us again. I think just the fact that it is Nahida, that we're following Nahida, and this is like Nahida connecting with her people for the first time in a long time, or the first time ever, excuse me, that I found myself caring about this storyline more than typical like NPC impact with certain quests. Yeah, I'm with it. I'm down. What? Come get your kid. Stop. Stop. Get your kid. Get your kid. Control your children. Stop. Killing my vibe. Stop screaming. Kids these days.
It's always nice to go for a leisurely stroll.
I'm so excited to eat. So hungry. This will be like my early dinner. 18 minutes away. Still completing another order. Oh, fine. Fine.
Do adventurers often go to places like this?
Yes, of course. We usually journey through far more dangerous places than this.
Huh. I guess so.
So, this is where you always meet your wife in your dreams?
Yes, for the most part. Our place is on the summit, just up ahead. When I saw her in my dreams, we didn't do anything but talk about ordinary, mundane topics. I'd tell her about our daughter, Haidar, and she always listened intently. She would also reminisce about the past with me, telling me interesting stories and cracking jokes. It feels like no matter how long we may chat, it's never enough.
Sometimes, it's the little things in life that matter the most.
This is the part I'm a little puzzled about.
Wow, usually this is an interesting juxtaposition. Usually it's Paimon who's like, I don't understand. I'm confused. For once it's not her. She does understand. But Nahida doesn't.
I'm very familiar with dreams, and normally they lack logic and continuity.
Whoa. Oh, we're looking at the water.
But you said she could remember what you had told her before, right?
That's right. She always listened to me carefully in real life, and now she's doing the same in my dreams.
Well, she's matching your memory of her.
She always surprises me with some details from our lives in the real world. The fact that she can remember such things makes me feel like she's alive.
Whoa, that's pretty weird. Well, dreams are kind of weird to begin with.
It's gotta be all in his subconscious, right?
However, the problem is that his dreams have too much structure and continuity. Most dreams are far more fragile than you can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
For example, a loud noise outside your window in the real world could cause your dream self to get loaded into and fired out of a big cannon.
It's true.
Another example.
Sure.
If you're thirsty in the real world, then you might find yourself trudging through a desert in your dream.
Huh.
But the appearance of your wife seems unusually stable and unaffected by any outside interference. Statistically, this should be extremely rare.
Oh my gosh, please don't give him false hope.
I don't understand it either. But I have no reason to suspect or reject these dreams. They're too beautiful.
Indeed, I agree. It doesn't really feel like a cause for concern.
But I still want to figure out the how and the why. These kind of dreams are novel to me as well. That's why I want to have a look at the scene your dreams have been taking place at. Let's go. Just think of it as a nice little hike to the top of the mountain.
Interesting. Man. Are they setting it up to be like something more than dreams? 'Cause that could be, ugh, it's a bit dangerous. There's very Inception vibes. Dang it.
I'll ensure you're safe.
Hey, that's
important to replenish your supplies often when you're out in the wild.
I feel like I've never seen that. Very novel.
Time to broaden our...
They have to like stand equidistant from all of them. Nice, I like it. I like Picasso.
Well, he really wasn't kidding. This place definitely isn't safe.
No matter. We'll just finish them quickly.
Huh? Are you going to fight too, Nahida?
No, just get him away.
This is all part of our little trip.
I'll make it quick, okay? Come here. Oh my gosh, I'm getting stuck.
Busted.
Stay put.
Come a little closer.
The scenery here is amazing. It also seems like a great spot for eating snacks and taking a nap.
I didn't even notice trial Nahida.
Paimon wouldn't mind spending some time here every day either.
I've yet to see anything strange about this place.
I do not plan to deny the power of longing. Such an intense but unquantifiable emotion could indeed have the power to organize dreams.
His wife must be a really amazing person. Huh? Wait, where'd he go?
Oh, so you are waiting for me here? Well, guess what? I've brought someone amazing with me today. When the Dendro Archon said she wanted to come with me,
Whoa.
I could hardly believe it.
Oh my gosh, what?
I'll bring Haidar once I'm more familiar with the way here. She's been telling me that she really misses you.
Huh? What's wrong with him? There's nobody there.
Wait, Minar. Don't go that way. It's dangerous.
Uh-oh, he's gonna fall! Catch him!
Tip-tap, tippy-tappy.
Luckily he didn't fall. But what was all that rambling about? He also looks like he's passed out.
Little gold.
He's in the dream now. What he said just now matches almost perfectly with the dreams he's described to us earlier.
Oh,
Pinky.
so he fell asleep and started to have the same dream?
Weird.
I find it a little strange as well, but we mustn't awaken someone while they're sleepwalking. All we can do is sit here and wait.
Instantly fell asleep?
Huh? Minar. Where's Minar?
Oh, good! You're finally awake!
What happened?
You were sleepwalking and almost fell.
Huh? Sleepwalking? Oh, right. It was all just a dream. The moment I reached the summit, I saw my wife, Minar, sitting there, and walked over to her. After I introduced her to you, she seemed a little flustered and started walking away. I told her to stop because of the cliff, and then she seemed to suddenly disappear. A strong wind started to blow around me and the sky grew dark. When I realized something wasn't right, I woke up.
That sounds pretty wild. Maybe you were just too tired.
I don't think so. I slept a lot yesterday, and I don't feel very sleepy now.
Maybe we've affected the way his subconscious constructs dreams by following him here. Anyway, all that matters is that you woke up safe and sound.
I think I know what happened now. I'm sorry. If it weren't for you, I would have fallen.
Let's head back now. Don't come back to this place again for the time being.
Oh, okay.
Nahida, what's on your mind? Paimon's a little worried now.
We still don't have enough evidence to work off of, so it's hard to draw any reliable conclusions yet. But I'm concerned that Ilmon's case may not be unique to him.
Yeah. Not waking sleepwalkers is a myth, by the way. Is it really? Interesting. I have to look into that. I don't have any sleepwalkers in my family, but... There's a universal myth that you should not wake up someone if they're sleepwalking because they may hurt you or themselves. The truth is you should wake them up if they are in danger or put someone else in danger, but most times the best option is to lead them back to bed. I see. It can cause problems indirectly made to safety concerns. Using lighters, kitchen knives, bumping into sharp objects. There's no consensus on what the best approach is when one encounters a sleepwalking patient. It is not dangerous to wake up a patient from sleepwalking, but experts who discourage it quote it as unsuccessful and lead to patient disorientation. Try to ease them back to bed without making any forceful attempts. If unsuccessful, just walk closely to assure their safety and try again after some time has passed. Well, it's probably like shocking. Shocking to wake someone up. I'm a sleep talker. I talk so much. It freaks Joshua up. He says I laugh in my sleep sometimes. Interesting. Probably depends on the person.
Come to think of it, there were lots of people from the event who had vivid memories of their dreams.
Maybe this phenomenon is already spreading.
Right. And not only at a moment of dreams, there may be people like this all across Sumeru. We need to understand what's happening and the rate of its development as soon as possible.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's head back. Stop standing there, Ilmon. Let's go.
Shut up, Paimon. Let's talk to him like that. It's very rude. I think I will float over for immersion purposes. I'm a sleep farter. Nice. It's only 700 meters, not that bad. I cry in my sleep. 800. Oh, is it miles? This supposed to be miles? No, it can't be miles. We're moving way too fast. Yeah. Joshua says I laugh in my sleep. I'll have like, they're like nonsensical, but I'll talk and I'll like be having conversations in my sleep. Kind of wish this game had an auto run glide feature, or like a button where you could just kind of sit back while your character runs. Only 500 meters left. Oh, ask for coffee. Used to sleepwalk, but after becoming adult, seemed to have stopped. Yeah, I used to like wake up in like completely having moved 360. Like my head would be at my feet or foot of the bed or whatever. Sometimes I wake up, it's not that weird, but I'll like wake up with my knees like up. Like I'll be flat, but my knees will be up. Like flat on my back, and I always feel kind of weird. How many crystal flies do you have? Approximately 3. I'm not very good at saving those. Almost there. Well, my friends finds it so weird that I can remember my dreams. I can remember some of them. I know that there are some I forget because I'll have a feeling, like a sensation that there's a dream that I had, and like I'll remember a tiny detail, but not enough to like really recall what was happening. So I know I don't remember all of them. Oh, you're not the people I'm looking for. Higher. Oh. No! I was gonna parkour. One time my husband said in his sleep, I'm gonna be pregnant on Friday. That's beautiful.
Oh, we're back already. How'd it go?
We have an emergency
Friday.
on our hands. Please notify everyone here that while they can continue to discuss their dreams, they mustn't try to visit or recreate the locations and scenes that they have been experiencing in them.
Ugh, that's so good. On Friday, so mark your calendars. Make sure to add to your calendar. I used to vividly remember my dreams a lot when I was younger, but as I became older, I started only remember the end of my dreams. Oh.
What? All right, if that's the wish of the great Dendro Archon. But could
It's the
you at
command,
least tell
actually.
me what happened? You all look so serious.
My foot's gonna be here soon.
I see. I never knew even a dream could be so dangerous.
Oh my gosh, what's taking this guy so long?
Don't worry. I'll be sure to notify all the event participants and inform the other staff members about what has happened. Using the event registration list,
What if
I
it's
should
cold
be
when
able
it
to
gets
contact
here?
more people that were interested in dreams and warn them about the situation.
Thank you. That would be very helpful.
Let me confirm if all of today's participants are still here. Atta has already left. It seemed that he was on his way to make a hammer, so that shouldn't be a problem. Oh, wait a sec. Has anyone seen Katya? Has she already left?
Driver is doing a side quest, yeah.
Oh, I think she already left. She said there was somewhere she wanted to go.
He was making a stop at my house to give me your food instead.
Oh no.
You paid him off?
Did she want to look for the place from her dreams too?
Can you tell us where she went?
Yes, she did briefly mention it. Somewhere near Chatrakam Cave.
Alright, thank you. We'll go look for her. Please help us tell the others not to do anything reckless.
Sure thing. Who would have known things would have turned out like this?
Man, it's still saying 30 minutes away. That cannot be right. The food's been on the road for like 20 minutes already. Hopefully they will just drive right on over here. Oh.
So some people are having pretty realistic dreams. Big deal. What are they so worried about?
What happened? I need to ask someone and find out.
I already told you.
Why am I so sleepy?
Uh-oh. Maybe their dreams they're actually like going to said places. Chatrakam Cave. Have I been there? You think Sumeru people have had sleep paralysis before? No. No, because sleep paralysis involves a level of dreaming or like hallucination. So if they couldn't dream before, they probably didn't have sleep paralysis either. But I guess now they could. Well, no, they were dreaming, but their dreams were being taken.
Look, she's sitting over there.
They thought they couldn't dream.
Surrounded by
They were dreaming.
Come on, let's rescue her.
I'm a little fuzzy on the matter. Katya.
You play. Yep.
Trial Nahida. Wow. What? Now, why would you do that?
Everyone hold hands.
My Nahida's better.
Things are about to get dicey.
Oh my.
She seems to be in the same condition as Ilman earlier.
Dang it, it's always noblesse.
Yes,
What
but
are they
luckily she
cooking?
hasn't been injured or jolted awake yet.
C3
Let's
with
carefully
noblesse.
move her somewhere safer.
See you tomorrow, Professor Aisha.
Wow, she enunciates so clearly.
Huh? Why am I back here again?
Nobody else was here. You were dreaming just now.
Dreaming? But what about Professor Aisha? Oh, I see. It was all just a dream. Well, that makes sense. After all, it hasn't changed a single bit.
Huh? What's it?
Nearly 20 years, and it still hasn't bloomed.
Does it have something to do with your dream? Please, tell us what you mean.
Ah, sorry. I'm still feeling a little groggy. Please give me a moment here. Alright, where to start? Right, this plant. So, Professor Aisha gave me this plant just before she left. She was a good friend of my parents, and my first real tutor. She was also an outstanding Amorta researcher. In addition to her extraordinary academic talents, she was also skilled in combat, and would accept lots of work from the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, so you mean she's left on an adventure?
Yes. When I was about 10 years old, she told me that she must go look for the secrets of the Abyss, and that she would be gone for a long time.
Oh, you mean forever?
I grabbed hold of her and wouldn't let go. I didn't know what the Abyss was. I just knew that she was like family to me. She hugged me, and we cried for some time until I fell asleep. When I woke up, I was already back home. She still decided to leave, but had left behind a letter for me saying that I was the person she cared for most in this world. She claimed that investigating the Abyss could help more ordinary people protect the people and things they care about. She had obtained some important evidence during her past adventures. If she didn't set off right away, she might miss the perfect opportunity.
Guess Ad Astra Abyssosque isn't just a slogan.
She left a seed in the letter, telling me that if it sprouted and bloomed, then she'd come back no matter what sort of risky situation she was in.
Huh.
She said she looked forward to seeing me all grown up. But strangely, I've tried watering it, feeding it, everything I could think of. But I've never been able to get it to bloom.
Wild guess. Is this the thing that grows the Conrian of Tavad flower?
I even went to ask the Amorta researchers, and they couldn't explain it either.
Or did they already explain?
May
Just
I
use
have a
me.
look at the plant?
Of course. I was hoping the great Dendro Archon could help me solve this problem.
In Tavad. Yeah.
Let me see.
Or what did I say? Of Tavad? Whatever, same difference.
Huh? We've never seen that look on Nahida's face before.
Could it be an expression pleading for help?
She looks a little unwell. Hold on, we'll be right back. What's wrong, Nahida? You can't tell what's wrong with the plant either?
No, I immediately understood what's happening with that plant. I'm just not sure if I should say it.
Is it a plant that doesn't bloom?
This plant is not known to the academic world. It's a new species that our teacher managed to cultivate by some special means.
New species.
Judging by its features, I can tell from the moment it sprouted it'll never be able to bloom.
Yeesh. It's plastic.
Can't be.
Nice transition.
It means that this Professor Aisha she keeps mentioning might have foreseen the danger and was prepared to... From my
never
experience
return,
observing people, she would undoubtedly regard this as a brutal revelation.
It's kind of mean.
When forced to confront such brutal truths, people may break down into tears, talk nonsense, or lose their tempers. I know she has to face the truth, but at the same time, I don't want to hurt her. Tell me, what should I do?
Yeah, that's a tricky one. Seems like you've already got a good idea of the feelings she might experience.
I'll tell her.
But wouldn't that mean I'm just pushing it all on you? What if she just gets angry at you instead?
It's all right. There are all kinds of people, and the examples you observed are just the most extreme cases.
I've seen many situations, but before, there's always a way to work through it.
Okay.
Let's go back and tell her.
Something nefarious is going on around here. Wow, cinema.
Huh? It'll never bloom? But how's that possible? If a plant is unable to bloom, doesn't that mean it can't reproduce either?
Yes.
All that's left for it to do is slowly wither away.
It seems like that might be exactly what your teacher intended. She meant to convey a message through the plant's true nature.
Are you saying she
course
never
you did.
intended to return? Seriously? So everything she said was a lie?
Well, maybe not everything. Man, to me, that's cinema. That's cinema.
But she meant well. Since the separation was inevitable, she hoped that you would be able to come to grips with such a cruel parting a little later in life.
She really cared about you.
Yeah. Her love, care, and attention to you, all those warm moments were real.
I guess she had hoped that you could understand and respect her choice after learning the truth.
I see. Sorry, I don't want to sound ungrateful, but it's just so much to take in. The dreams are so beautiful. Yet reality is heartlessly cold. I really thought she had come back. I had so much to tell her.
I can understand your grief. We can.
These dreams may not be as pure and beautiful as they seem. Some kind of power may be exploiting your feelings.
Really?
Yes. So with that in mind, until our investigation is completed, please return to the event and ignore any further temptations from your dreams.
How do you feel about people doing roundabout things like this instead of just telling the truth? Do you think this hurts a person more than actually talking to them? Yes. I would say in most cases, yes. Because if you lie or like spin the truth or manipulate the truth to like soften it, all that's on the other side of that is like a feeling of betrayal. I think that happens a lot with parents and kids. So I'm thinking of like, that's like the scenario that I'm picturing. Is parents like telling their kids or like changing the truth of something, lying to their kids. I should just be straightforward. Lying to their kids to like shield them from pain. I guess it depends, like, do they need to know? I guess, yeah. I wouldn't want to make someone feel like I wasn't trustworthy, especially in trying to put myself in their shoes. I don't think I would ever want to leave a window open for someone to feel like they can't trust my words. Yeah, birds and the bees. Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yes. That's like... Yes. That's not something that needs to be shared with a child. Yeah. But that's not like... Yeah, it's complicated. Santa was a lie too. Yeah. My parents never made me or my sister believe that Santa was real. I don't feel like I missed out on anything. Yeah. So I'm probably a bit biased, but I just would rather not lie to children. But also, they don't need to know everything. It's complicated. There's probably not a fully black and white answer, but... Yeah. remember believing in Santa because all the cartoon specials about how he definitely wasn't real. I never believed in Santa. I think doing this just makes a person prolong the process of moving on. Yeah. And they might build her, like in this case, she might be building her life on something that will never happen. Yeah, I think general rule, I don't think if we have kids we will be telling them. We will not lie to them about Santa. Santa's a character, that's what my parents. The doorbell rang, but it was just cat food. What about me food? They're having trouble getting to me. Still no Filipino food.
I see. Thank you for rescuing me, and sorry for the trouble. Luckily, the plant didn't get hurt either. Otherwise, I wouldn't have anything left to remember her by.
Thanks, Traveler in Paimon. She seems to have finally accepted the truth, but I think she'll still need a long time to come to terms with her feelings. I saw her waver the moment you mentioned love. It was almost like a gentle rain, arriving just in time to put out a fire that was about to spread.
It's because people have something called empathy.
Empathy? I see. This is valuable knowledge indeed.
By the way, you said there may be something that's
Some of
trying
us
to
do.
exploit their feelings. Any idea what that might be?
Yes. What's common between Ilmon and Katya's cases is that they've both lost someone dear to them. And now, they get to meet the people they cherish in their dreams again, and the people feel more real than anything a regular dream could hope to create. Instead of interpreting it as a result of their longing, I have to consider a more antagonistic explanation. Someone is taking advantage of their longing.
My food is here. Okay, this tries Filipino food for the first time ever. Well, no, actually, I think it is ever. Other than chicken and adobo. Okay, got a brown bag. Ah, okay. So I've got one lumpia, and 2 potatoes, I think. Like grilled, looks like grilled or fried potatoes. Like giant French fries. Yeah, just one. Oh no, there's one in here too. And then chicken, and I forgot. Wow, that smells really good. I forgot what the noodles are called. It's still warm, believe it or not. And there's sweet and sour sauce and chicken. Okay, I'll start with the lumpia first. Pancit. Pancit. Should I dip this in the sweet and sour sauce? Ooh. That's good. Not crunchy. Yeah, I think the other one will be crunchy. I think it was just like sitting in the warmth for too long that it softened up a bit. This one's crunchier. No. Bilo mukbang. Does your book say a book quote or title? No. It's a quote from a Bob Dylan song. The quote, I actually don't even remember which one it's from. Why wait any longer for the one you love? Is that crunch that you wanted? It's really good. I'm kind of like so-so about egg rolls sometimes. Like any sort of egg roll variety. That's really good. Potato. I love potatoes. Amen, potatoes. Okay. Now, how do you pronounce this? Pancit? Pancit? This actually looks really similar to Mexican, because it's like short little spaghetti strands. Pancit? That's really good. It's like very comforting flavor. Carrot. One thing I am bummed about is I don't think the chicken is going to be very crispy because it's been sitting in here so long. It's very comforting. Pancit. Pronounce the sit faster than the pan. Pancit. Going full razor mode. Listen, I don't have a ton of time, so. Okay, chicken. Yum. Noodles on it. Juicy. Very juicy. Man, this feels like comfort food. Calamansi juice? There's a lemon in here. That's about it, though. And also, I doubt that I have where is it? Calamansi juice. This is great. Close enough. Wow, I should learn recipes for this stuff. It's so... I would assume this is fried, but I feel like you could make it in the air fryer as well. I'm dropping baby lime. Oh, okay. I'm eating... Is it? I'm eating Filipino food. Pancit Chicken thighs. It's kind of tangy. The skin on it is really good too. A lot of flavor. We like meat and potatoes. Love that. A good portion of Filipino food tends to be fried. What kind of oil do you guys use? Does it not matter? Corn? My chicken skin is fire. It's so good. Olive oil? No, it definitely matters. Mostly canola. Oil is oil for us. But oil comes from somewhere. Palm or canola, okay. Whatever mom has. I usually use vegetable to fry stuff. Like, I use vegetable for like deep frying stuff, but olive oil for everything else. Wow, this is very comforting. I'm pleased. Forehead oil. Wow, I'm very happy right now. I'm trying to figure out what the seasoning is on this. On the pancit. I feel like I should know. Like it's familiar, but I don't know why. Do you guys know? Vinegar. I'm just sad I didn't get any dessert. You know? Oyster sauce. Pepper. Whole pepper. Salt. That's the one. Revolutionary. The use of salt. Tres leches flan. Yeah. MSG. That's probably why it's so comforting. Man, I'm very pleased. I haven't had like fried chicken in a while. A lot of Filipino people have spam. Oyster sauce and vinegar. It's a great combo. Man, now I'm craving something sweet. I want like a slushie or something. Not a slushie. Not a slushie, not a smoothie. A shake. Oh man, I'm getting full. I'll save the rest for later. I could eat this. You want to see the whole thing? I mean, I ate a good portion of it. But this is what I have left. Sorry, I don't have it on screen because I don't enjoy having people like watch me take bites and stuff, but man, I love it. It's so good. It's like simple, but you guys got to tell me when I get to Manila. You have to tell me where the spots are, what I need to try. Wow, that has restored life to me. I'm gonna order here with Joshua next time. And make him try it. What's not to like? Max's? I have never tried Jollibee. The That's like fast food, right? Yes, I'm going to the Philippines for conquest. Or I'm gonna put this in the fridge. Well, I'll put it on the counter then.
You are fine, child.
I am revitalized. That was so good. We should make this a tradition or something. Dish tries. Cultural foods. Bunch of different foods. Maybe every, what day is it? Friday? Hey! Once a week I try something. Something I've never had before. I also started a latte, so I'll have to leave in like a couple minutes so that I can finish it, but...
Yeah, they're just causing these people to dream. What are they after?
I can try to get cultures who are in chat.
This is exactly what we need to investigate. Anyway, let's pay another visit to a moment of dreams.
Filipino
I have a bad
food.
feeling about all this. I hope things haven't gotten any worse.
That was like comfort food to the max. Comfort food, but I didn't feel like gross after eating it. Which I suppose you shouldn't feel gross after eating comfort food, but... like I didn't feel unhealthy after eating it. Lots of oils and spices and warmth. El Salvadorian food. Have you ever heard of pupusas? I have, but I couldn't tell you what they are, honestly. Oh.
We're back. How's everything here?
Well, there's someone collapsed on the floor, so not good, I would assume.
I am so sorry, Great Dendro Archon. We're still trying to figure out how to explain the whole thing to everyone. Because of your warning, we've brought dreamers here even if they were completely unaware of the danger.
Cooking stream of traditional Cherokee foods. I do want to learn how to make, oh, I actually forgot what it was. There's like a staple corn type of thing that I want to learn to make. So that
Some of them have already fallen asleep, and they haven't woken up for a long time. I fear there's nothing we can do about it. A moment of dreams is just a small interest group. We don't have enough staff members to handle this.
Just as I expected. It seems my guess was correct.
It's the Dendro Archon. She's back.
What happened? Why have we been gathered here?
Many of you here have been experiencing some beautiful dreams. But I'm sorry to tell you that based on our investigation, there's some kind of conspiracy behind them. Before we learn the truth, please don't try to recreate the scenes in your dreams. Whatever you see, don't be tempted by them.
Huh? But...
I don't think it's a big deal. Aren't we just dreaming? It's not like dreams will have an effect on others.
Are you speaking back to your Archon? Sir?
We've already met 2 people who ran off to the countryside alone and got caught in dangerous situations by falling to the temptations in their dreams.
That's right! These aren't just dreams! It's serious!
Alright, I get it.
So does that mean once we have some conclusive results from the investigation...
Excuse me,
I
back
still
talk.
want to visit my sister in my dreams.
Not necessarily. It will depend on the results of our investigations.
I'm sorry if what I'm about to say sounds a little offensive, Great Dendro Archon, but we had a discussion with the folks who just arrived here. In all of our dreams, we were able to reunite with people who were very close to us. They all seemed as if they were alive again, which makes us reluctant to wake up.
Yes, that's
the
also what
point.
we've observed in our investigation.
So if the results of this investigation would mean an end to those dreams, that'd be quite cruel to us.
Not if it's sacrificing your safety.
All of us understand the danger, but perhaps you can't quite understand just how much those people mean to us.
Okay, time to tell her about
I don't think
Rukutabatsu.
everyone will be on board with the plan to abandon these dreams for good. Before the conclusion of the investigation, they'll at least want to meet the people in their dreams one last time and say goodbye.
Wake up, sir. This is not safe, okay? This is not the Matrix.
We've never had such a difficult situation before. It appears that not many people are willing to cooperate.
So they still want to return to their dreams despite knowing the danger?
You're gonna affect... You're gonna insult Vat's greatest archon, Brogo to Inazuma. Truly. It's hard to clearly say who's right and who's wrong here. Everyone has their own perspective.
That's right. Compared with these sweet and beautiful dreams, our warnings of danger are dull and emotionless. It looks like the situation will inevitably spiral out of control. The more time we waste, the more people will ignore our warnings and return to their alluring dreams.
So, what should we do?
Seems we have to go into a dream and find out the truth for ourselves. Pedrush, is there anyone here who's experiencing a marvelous dream right now?
Let me think. Yes,
Maybe
this way.
Maybe it's the lady who's laying on the ground.
Good. Please take us there.
This lady refused to heed our warnings and fell asleep here a little earlier.
Take a nap. Rose out.
Hey!
What an amazing aroma.
Oh, Debbie.
I see everything.
Even if the gods can sense our pain, they can't understand how fragile we truly are.
I can't help but be really curious, though. Just...
Oops.
She's only asleep and hasn't started sleepwalking. It seems she hasn't sunk too deep into her dream yet.
Do we also need to fall asleep if we want to go into her dream?
This is literally Inception.
Don't worry about that. I'm Lesser Lord Kusanali after all. Now,
Oh?
don't be nervous. Just close your eyes. Imagine
3 months
yourselves as waves gradually rolling onto the beach. You slowly wash over the shore and sink into the sand.
Okay, Gian. Whoa.
What's wrong, Traveler? You look a little disoriented.
It's nothing. It seems this whole dream situation is getting to me too.
Really? Paimon didn't notice anything. Anyway, seems like we've made it into the dream.
I thought we would arrive at some familiar scene, but we seem to have landed in a completely unfamiliar place.
Whoa. So many giant plants! Even in the sky! Amazing.
Under the water.
Theoretically, we should have gone straight into Debbie's dream. Things do seem to have gone a bit sideways here. Anyway, let's see if we can find any leads.
Ooh. Ah, wow. Beautiful. Lily pads.
spark things up. Busted. Gotcha. Cha.
Stay put. Everyone hold hands.
Freaking trial, Nahida. We're on the case. Aye. Cannonball! Could have just swim there. Literally could have just swam. Aye. Grab it! What is the point of this being here, huh? Nah. What is the point of being here? What is your purpose? Okay, alright, fine. Forgive me for wanting to explore the area.
Wonder where it could lead. Well, it's not like we have any other way to go now. Let's go in and have a look.
Hey, it's like the... Whoa.
Hey, this place looks familiar. Isn't it Puspa Cafe? Oh, Paimon sees Debbie. She's right over there. Looks like
these alluring dreams often portray a scene from real life, which concurs with our previous findings.
Really? But what about that space we were in just now?
Maybe it's some kind of hub. It seems to be connected.
You can't mean this is another collective dream?
Yes. Given that so many people have been experiencing these beautiful dreams, I would say it's very likely that they're interconnected.
Thank you for your patience. I have my tea now. The cafe reminded me that that I had not. Yeah.
Compared to an interconnected dream, independent individual dreams would be much harder to manage and manipulate.
Ah, Paimon gets it now. Well, let's go talk with Debbie. Oh, but there are some other people next to her. Are they dreaming too?
This is truly the Matrix.
If this space is exclusive to Debbie's dream, then the others beside her are most likely the people she cherishes. Anyway, we should confirm that first, just to be sure.
Huh. How do we do that?
Just leave it to me.
Read her mind, Nahida. Oh, I never paid out the prediction. It was same set. I actually remember for once. Ooh. Peak Nahida gameplay.
I see everything.
Huh. How could they be? Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Huh? She sounds a little hesitant. I've confirmed that this dream belongs only to Debbie, because I'm unable to hear the thoughts of the other two people with her.
So, this is the power of the Dendro Archon?
One of them.
Paimon had better watch her thoughts from now on.
Don't worry. I don't often use my powers like this. It's rather impolite. Alright, I need to get myself ready. It won't be easy to break it to her, but there's no avoiding it now.
The Great Dendro Archon! What brings you here?
I'm sorry to interrupt your celebration, but have you noticed that what's happening here doesn't quite match up with your memories?
I don't quite understand. Great Dendro Archon.
Great
What do you
boogly
mean?
moogly.
I get it. The Dendro Archon is trying to say that it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that we're able to gather here.
Hey, how about a cup of coffee for all of you? My treat. We just returned from a fruitful adventure.
Memories. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity?
Think carefully. You of all people should know what really happened to them. Are you sure that meeting here and chatting the day away like this isn't just a product of your own wishful thinking?
Yes. The reports from the Steambird were true. The ship they were on struck a reef and sank. And I never heard from Basima and Gaspar again.
Dang.
Hey, come on now. What are you talking about, Debbie?
They're gonna start attacking us.
Trust your memories. Nothing you see here is real.
I get it now. This is a dream, isn't it? But since it's my dream, it doesn't matter if this is real or not. I enjoy the way things are here. I no longer have to face the tragedies of real life. These friends mean the world to me. Nobody else can understand me like they do. There's nothing wrong with continuing this dream. Is there?
You're not real.
I'm worried that if you were to continue dreaming like this, the lines between dreams and reality will gradually become too blurred for you.
Yeah.
These dreams will always give you what you want, while reality remains full of pain and difficult situations. If you're not careful, you can get hurt.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I still have control. I won't let it go that far.
Cap.
Are you sure?
Hey, how about we put all this troublesome stuff aside and get back to our coffee and snacks,
No. Sorry.
Whether it's just a dream or real life, you should be happy.
Hey, listen, they're being
Just brush off
sus.
something like this? We don't even know how you people got here or where you even came from.
Don't push it that people are important to Debbie. Yeah, see, isn't that suspicious? That her friends are telling her to stick around. Yeah, isn't it? It's a bit sus.
Sorry. Paimon didn't mean to upset anyone.
No, it's all right. I understand that you're just trying to look out for me.
Debbie,
It
come
seems
on.
like for now,
You can
this
do
place
this.
is still relatively harmless for you. But I wonder if there's any way to go deeper into the dream.
Huh. Now that you mention it, I once heard a strange voice tell me that there's an entrance here. I'm not interested in checking it out at the moment, but maybe I'll go in and have a look later.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll wait.
Thanks for your help. Just
Debbie,
as I
come
expected,
back.
we're only on the surface of this dream. Let's go.
This is very interesting. This is Inception. We've got Inception. We've got The Matrix. We've got, yeah. And now we will jump into the dream within a dream. The dream within a dream. Who wants to smoke? Nothing I do here matters. No more lights.
I see everything.
No thoughts. Thoughtless behavior. Okay, let's go.
Huh? What are we doing here again?
Hi, Mel.
Wait
Thank you
a
for the
second.
resub.
We were just up
35
there.
months.
No, down there? Did we go up or down?
Don't panic. This is how dreams work. We've left Debbie's dream, but the dream is still continuing onward. I'm not sure where it'll lead us. This dream has the ability to create imaginary people, which is why people are so unwilling to wake up.
If it weren't for what we just saw, Paimon might still find that a bit hard to believe.
DreamWorks. So, what awaits us further in the dream?
I have a guess. If these dreams are connected, then there should be some sort of order to them. The fact that Debbie was able to realize that she was dreaming means that she is not very deep in the dream yet. But the space we're in has been turned upside down. Do you remember the characteristics of dreams that I mentioned earlier?
Oh, right! Dreams are chaotic.
That's right. It's possible that we're heading deeper into this dream now. And the deeper we go, the closer we'll get to the essence of the dream.
Right! So the answers might be waiting for us deeper in the dream.
Yes.
Okay,
and we
let's
should
go.
get ready for whatever we may encounter.
Opinions on the new DreamWorks opening? I cannot recall it because I've only seen it in the new,
It looks like we may need to put something inside there.
Wow, no way. Who would have thought? I've only seen it in the new Puss in Boots movie, which was fantastic.
Yeah.
So cool that her, when you're walking, you can hear her, like a little melody playing. Oh, that's why is that why she has the default wings? Because she's the trial version? Oh, brother.
Hey!
Round up!
Busted.
Woody's roundup.
Game's up. Fun's over. You're in for a little shock.
Ow! I'm dying. Hi, Duan. Ah! I feel like that's a trap.
Whoa! When it rains, it seems to disappear slowly.
Yes, and it appears again as soon as the rain stops.
Oh!
It's less like a flower, and more like a dendral slime that's trying to keep out of sight.
Here we go again with Nahida's analogy.
Sorry, it's so loud.
Closer.
Huh?
Wait.
there. Good thing we didn't fall.
Yes, we did. We just fell upwards.
That's not helping, Nahida. Paimon has no clue what's going on anymore.
Well, maybe, since we don't know, we should just keep our thoughts to ourselves. It's a trap! Oh. Whoa.
Wait, weren't we already here a little earlier?
Whoa.
This is probably Ilmon's dream.
Huh? Why would he start dreaming again?
Let me warn him.
Yes, but it seems that the danger isn't enough to stop him from longing for his wife.
Based on what we've learned so far, he must be sleeping more deeply for his dreams to appear here.
But fortunately, he already knows us from before, so hopefully we'll be able to wake him up.
IPs means intellectual property. You know, I didn't actually know what that was. I didn't know what IP stood for. Every day we learn something new. I feel like this just implies that everyone in the story quest is more or less suicidal. They have no desire to actually live. Well, man. Well, most people, when they lose people, like... Oh. 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 Now it all makes sense. Oh. You're not tempted with the possibility of like seeing them again. Like not like that. But in this case, it's like you've lost something or someone already and you're being posed with the possibility of like spending time with them again. So I guess most people aren't put in this kind of situation. It's probably making them not necessarily like suicidal, but they probably don't. They are starting to care more about their dream life than their real life. Even the kid is here now, which is not good.
Oh, it's you. Incredible. I didn't know you would appear in my dream too.
Did you say dream? Wait, so you know this is a dream?
Of course. Such good things rarely happen to me in real life these days. Here, let me introduce everyone. This is Minar, my wife who I mentioned before. And this is our daughter, Hydar.
Hello. It's a great honor to meet the Dendro Archon.
He's pretty.
Whoa, Dad! You know the Dendro Archon? That's amazing!
Yeah,
And what's
WandaVision
this?
is similar.
Is it a new toy?
Huh?
No, it's Paimon! Anyway, now's not the time for that! Nahida, this...
You're right. Let me think for a bit here.
Elman, did you secretly go back to that place on your own?
Oh, right! We didn't see him in a moment of dreams earlier. Paimon thought he'd gone home.
Sorry. I just had to make sure that Hydar could get a chance to see her mother. I had gotten pretty familiar with the hike, so I brought Hydar with me. I'm just glad we didn't meet any monsters along the way.
So she's in the dream as well.
Yes, I'm glad too. I didn't expect her to grow up so fast.
Maybe.
It must have been very hard for him. I regret not being able to fulfill my role as a wife and a mother.
No, don't talk like that. Let's leave all that unhappy stuff behind for now. Even if we're in a dream, it's still a blessing that we've been able to reunite in this way.
What should we do now? Should we tell him the truth?
You can...
Maybe not right this second.
You can let me break the news. I should be the one to do it.
Bro,
I'm
took
sorry,
it.
but I should tell you that your dream did not create us. We are real people with our own consciousness.
Yeah, honestly, that's pretty insane that he knows that he almost died the last time he came up here. Like, he almost walked off a cliff, and then he brought his daughter with him. Hey, honey, let's go meet your mom and maybe possibly die.
Like the last time we met, we are still investigating this dream, and we've already learned some things about it.
This is very Inception-esque, actually.
So you mean there's something nefarious with this dream as well?
Yes, sir.
Ilmon, what's going on?
What if Maynard starts freaking out and, like, acting, you know?
It seems the reunion of our family is destined to only be temporary.
Huh? Is Mom leaving?
No, honey, we're leaving, and I'm putting you in Child Protective Services.
Maybe. But in all likelihood, that is indeed how things will end. Oh.
No, Mom, you can't leave!
I'm afraid I don't quite understand what's going on. Don't worry, Haidar. Mom's not going anywhere. Please, don't cry.
Minar doesn't understand any of this.
Now he misses his wife, he will miss his daughter as well.
I'm fully aware that this is a dream.
And then he'll...
So that's why I've never told her the truth, but... Never mind. It's not like I would know what to say. I mean, I don't get any of the complicated stuff. But regardless of whether this dream is good or bad, you're here to resolve it, right?
Yes.
Then please, let us enjoy this moment for just a while longer. Regardless of whatever caused this dream to come to pass, I feel extremely grateful to have had the chance to reunite with my family. But does this dream really have to disappear?
I'm afraid so. Sorry.
Okay. I see. Please, come this way. You can go even deeper into the dream by heading in this direction. I have heard that the further down you go, the more pleasant the dreams become. And the more you want to stay. The answer you're looking for may also be found there. Go ahead.
Sibling flashback?
Thank you for helping
Sibling
us.
in the dream, maybe?
And I'm truly sorry.
You're welcome. It's not like I have any say in the matter. I'm just an ordinary person, after all. Who am I to interfere with the work of a god? I'll be right behind you. I should at least let Minar and Haidar know what's going on here.
I'm sure they pieced it together after you spoke very loudly with all of them there.
Otherwise, my daughter might be mad at her mother after we wake up.
I feel like they
We're not doing
figured
something bad, are we, Nahida?
That depends on how you define good
Oh.
and bad.
Is this too cruel for Haidar? How can I ever get her to come to terms with this?
Interesting. So we can't read Haidar's thoughts, which might be a glitch, or might be like a overlook. But it's kind of weird that
too
she's
cruel for Haidar. How can I ever get her to come to terms with this?
in the previous dream. It was like, hey, everyone who's like a living, active person in the dream, you'll be able to like read their thoughts, but you can't read Haidar's thoughts. So, that makes me a little bit nervous. It makes me nervous.
It's the same place again. This place is almost like a flight of stairs that connects all the dreams together.
But they appear to be getting more and more aggressive. Regular stairs wouldn't try to attack us.
Right. Something seems to be off about our theory. Ilmon is clearly aware that he's dreaming, and he's enjoying it. Rather than dreaming on a deeper level, he almost seemed more awake.
I believe we're on the right track, but we just need another explanation. It's not that the dreams are getting deeper, it's the owner's attachment to the dreams that's getting stronger. But you would never mistake dreams for real life, right?
Sometimes,
I don't know.
Paimon almost wishes her dreams could be real. But it's just a quick thought. It's not long before Paimon's thinking about other things, like sticky honey roast.
Listen, we're real beings living in the real world, and that's where our focus should be. This also explains the insubstantiality of our dreams. No matter what they may become, we don't really care. But if we decide to abandon reality and embrace our dreams, then our dreams will become far more substantial.
True.
Oh, wait! Paimon's starting...
Your mind will begin to build the dream far more attentively, which in turn will make it feel more real.
Interesting.
Do you remember how the Akasha can turn dreams into jnana energy? Constructing a realistic dream consumes a similar energy.
Which means there's another dream out there that's responsible for this.
Does that mean there's a host of these dreams here like Milu during the Subzero's festival? If we wake that person up, this collective dream will end, right?
Most likely. But the collective dream in Sumeru City was created by the Akasha, and now the Akasha has been turned off. This has nothing to do with the Aranara, and humans are not capable of creating a collective dream, which means...
The host has something to do with the Akasha. I thought the Akasha was destroyed.
Huh? So, did someone manage to restart the Akasha?
That's impossible. But they are probably a scholar of the academia who had a close connection with the Akasha. Even so, how did they manage to do it?
Yeah, true.
And how did they choose the host? Yeah, we haven't gotten to the end yet. Once we know their motive, all the questions will resolve themselves.
Aranara mentioned. So there are chests in this thing. I thought for sure there wouldn't be any, so I wasn't even looking. Well, there was at least one, I suppose. But... Why can't I get... Grab it! Oh. The elevator. Tell me your thoughts.
You wait! You're
Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
Arms. Cool camera angle. Hey! Wow, instant blooms. Ready?
I see everything.
Bloom. Bloom, bloom, bloom. Bloom. Not accessible yet, I suppose.
Take it easy.
Those blooms can crit, that's true. Just streaming Nahida quest because there will be part 2 next
the water
update.
that used to be here has turned into rain.
Then let's get through here before the water level rises.
Before the water level rises. Oh my gosh. Give me stress. I don't want to drown. Let me out. You can lead the way. Do 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 Dora. Do 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 Dora. Boom. Boom.
We finally made it! The destination is right ahead!
I gotta really turn around in there.
Wow! A new place!
Ooh.
Well, it's just new to Paimon in this dream.
This should be the final destination.
Huh?
Final
Really?
destination.
Yeah, they
I have powers related to dreams, so it's usually easy for me to tell who's dreaming and who's created by dreams. I guess only those who have thoroughly accepted this dream will be able to come here.
There are so many people here. How can we find the host?
Don't worry, I have a way.
Wait.
Anissa's always so calm. I wish I were the same.
Anissa's not
He's
real.
just in an ordinary dream, so it shouldn't be him.
Shadia has such good taste. I can never go wrong with her opinion.
No.
Oh.
What should I buy? Hey, tell me what you think, Shadia.
Ooh, how about this? I think it would really suit you.
Let me have a look.
How about that? Very valley girl. Are you from the valley? It would really suit you.
That's a bit noisy today, isn't it?
Huh? You think so? I don't feel anything out of the ordinary.
It's lying.
Oh, maybe you're right. It's always been quite peaceful here.
Everyone hold hands!
No one's home. No one's home.
Hey!
Who doesn't want a dream to last forever?
No.
He's just entered the dream recently. It's definitely not him.
Sometimes I wish Rakesh could be more assertive, but I guess I'm also happy enough with the way things are.
No, it's not her, unfortunately.
More sir, is this your man's?
It's not going to rain soon, is it?
Then maybe we should head home. I don't want to get rained on.
Yeah, let's wait for the weather to get better before we head back out again. It's not like we're in a rush or anything.
Why don't you speak to him? All of them are complaining about each other. Moses. Hey, you look academia.
I've heard that plants grow better if you play music for them. And on that note, it's been a while since I last heard you play.
Sorry, I've been a little busy these last couple days.
They're cute. Why'd you run away from him?
Oh, the Dendro Archon. What a pleasant surprise.
Is it? Is it?
Oh, welcome, Great Dendro Archon.
I like her
and
dress.
your companions, too. Welcome. I'm Amira. I run the flower shop here. And this is my husband, Moses.
Moses, excuse me.
Yes, how may we help you?
What's going on?
You already know all about me. There's no need for all the pleasantries.
Oh.
Perhaps I should call you the dream's owner?
What are you in this dream for, huh?
As expected of the Dendro Archon.
Bro sounds nefarious.
I'm sorry, Amira. It seems my research has attracted the Dendro Archon's attention. Why don't you go back to the flower shop? I'll come help you a little later.
Okay, of course, dear.
Did you trap
I'll
her
see
here
you later.
too? Is that really your wife? Moses? Is
It
that
appears
really a
that I was
wife?
too naive to think I could deceive the Dendro Archon in person like this. To avoid
It
looking
was.
like too much of a fool, allow me to ask the first question. How well would you say you understand this dream?
This dream was built by the Akasha, and it has the power to create imaginary people who no longer exist in the real world. As for you, you found a unique way to become the owner of this dream, going so far as to have even given up the ability to wake up again.
Uh-oh. Oh gosh. I feel like this guy's gonna be really pitiful in the real world.
Given up the ability to wake up?
Impressive! You truly are the embodiment of wisdom.
Wow, he's a really blue pill now.
Please, tell me how you were able to arrive at such a conclusion. In return, I'll answer the question you're most curious about.
It's simple. Apart from you, this space only consists of real people who are dreaming and imaginary people who are created here. Although you are here and appear no different from the others, I can't sense your dream. How can I wake up a person who's already awake?
Fascinating.
Since you're the fully awake owner of this dream, it can never collapse from you waking up. Theoretically, this should also give you absolute control over this place. I have to admit, it really doesn't get much better than that.
And this is what you created? Kind of dull.
But even knowing all of that, one question remains. How did you do it?
Man's uploaded himself to Project Alice. I don't even know what that is.
Isn't the answer right in front of you, great Dendro Archon? It's because I've dedicated my entire reality to this dream. I uploaded my entire consciousness into the Akasha when it was still running.
Huh? He jumped in. Your entire consciousness, that's insane.
Actually, this all started because of an accident. My original goal was not about the Akasha or a collective dream.
No. You were motivated above all to create a hyper-realistic person. The desire to reconnect with a real loved one is the one shared sentiment between all our dreamers.
That's right. However, human models are too complicated. Only the Akasha has a jnana energy supply powerful enough for me to generate and sustain my models. The Akasha is truly magnificent. If I siphoned a minuscule amount of its energy, nobody would even notice. And even this minuscule amount of energy was already more than enough for my purposes.
What's your purpose?
Even using just crude methods, I was still able to train a fairly realistic person. I named my first work Amira.
Oh no, he fashioned a wife for himself. Well. Guy's wife is just ChatGPT. I'm sick.
Huh? You mean the girl we just saw?
Yeah, you trained her?
She and I entered the academia on the same day. Starting with admission procedures, we bumped into each other 6 times on just that first day.
Oh no. She's modeled after a real person?
And because of that one day, we eventually went on to fall in love.
Oh, is this just a story that he made up?
Conducted research, and made breakthroughs together.
He wrote an AU.
Our rhythm was always in step. I felt like we were 2 separate bodies that shared the same heart. However, Elazar later took her from me.
Ah, I see. Okay, so she was real. But then she died. Okay, this is a little bit different then.
Yes. I need more training samples to perfect Amira's personality. I found their details in the Akasha's database. Using the pretext of testing for mental health disorders, I implanted signaling devices in their bodies.
Huh?
This way I could connect them to a network, and Amira could feel their yearning. Little by little, they helped her to grow and develop a warm, human personality.
This is insane.
To improve my efficiency and allow myself to focus on nothing but my research, I uploaded my consciousness as well, and became a part of the network.
So, technically speaking, it's not that you won't wake up, it's that you can't wake up.
Yes, because the Akasha was suddenly turned off, I lost all of my jnana energy. I became imprisoned in the very network I had constructed.
Oh, wow.
At first, I panicked. But, after coming to grips with the situation, I realized that I could restart this world as long as I could find a replacement source of jnana energy.
That means everyone in the network is providing you with jnana energy!
Wake me up inside.
That's all there really is to it. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. I'm just saving them as well as myself.
Saving them? I don't know about that.
I provide a beautiful dream, and in return, I harvest their jnana energy as fuel for the dream.
I don't know. You're propelling these people into despair.
They can wake up anytime they wish. People need to sleep anyway, so why not have some beautiful dreams while they rest?
I agree. This is the home we spent a great deal of effort on to build for ourselves.
The home?
Yeah, she's right. We're staying here of our own free will.
Oh.
I don't understand this at all, but I just want to spend some more time with my family. I don't want them to be sad.
Thank you, dear. Great Dendro Archon, I hope you can understand.
Man. This is complicated. Understand, sure, but approve? I don't know. People gonna upload themselves into Genshin? Oh, they would. They definitely would. It's not harming them physically, but it's preventing them from moving on. Yeah, it's like I would say it's like selfish in all senses. Especially if it is the case that Ilmun's daughter is not actually here. It's like they're allowed to live their fantasy in this dream world, but they abandon all of the good, all of what their life could have contributed in the real world. Abandoning family and friends, and if all of them have to be taken care of in the arrow, it would harm them physically too. That's true. That's true. Yeah, it would be, if these people have others in their life that they rely on, or like things that they were a part of, it would be selfish to choose this over everything else. Similar to like drug addiction or alcoholism. Yeah. Man, that's really sad. That's preying on their inability to confront their own pain. Yeah, it's robbing them of their lives. It's selfish that they have others in their life. What about those who don't have others, though? Well, wouldn't their body, like if they lived in a dream, wouldn't their body eventually die for lack of food or lack of, you know, basic care? Like that would be ultimately a burden on someone else. To like live in a dream world. They can leave the dream, just go into it when they sleep. The body would rot if they stayed here like indefinitely. This is obviously like a kind of a, well, I suppose it's not like a completely unrealistic scenario nowadays, but it's a complicated topic. Yeah, they would ultimately lose their own lives, their real lives. It's morbid and intangible, but it's an interesting concept. Like, what if people were given the option to live in a fantasy world with others, like real conscious people, and ultimately would be illusions of their loved ones? Like, would they take it? Man. A lot of people would. A lot of people would. Genshin stories are fantastic for this reason here. I love the depth of the issue rather than just, here's a bad guy, go punch his niece. Yeah. I appreciate stories that allow their like villains or their antagonists to be a little bit more complicated. I would definitely love to see my dad again. Would you? I hope I wouldn't. Ugh. Oh gosh, this got so real all of a sudden. Oh. I hope I wouldn't. Ugh. I think about it as someone with chronic pain which affects my daily life. It's very tempting to be able to live in a world without my current circumstances. Yeah. It comes down to, is it better to live in the real world regardless of the situation rather than live in a delusion? Like a pleasant delusion, but a delusion nonetheless. It's very complicated. Good way for someone to find closure, though. Yeah, but it would have to be so controlled, like. But even then, I don't know. I don't think I would want to see a delusion version of, like, loved ones. I'm okay with off-brand reality. I mean, dreams, we have dreams, and, like, I would say we have dreams for a reason. It usually is like a window into our own brain. And there have been dreams, though, where I've gotten to see people that I don't see anymore for various reasons. And, like, I'm never conscious enough to, like, have the conversation I would want to have with them, but we do have dreams, but they're not something that we can just exist in forever. I mean, if it is really this realistic, if something like this realistically existed, it would be hard to resist. Like, if you could save up enough money and basically get plugged into a dream world with all the things that you wish you had in your real life, it would be very hard to resist that. Especially if you have, you know, chronic pain, or you've lost, you know, family and stuff. With AI and VR on the rise, who knows? Yeah. Meta, or like false or virtual worlds are becoming more and more of a realistic thing. What is pain if not love persevering? No, don't say that to me. I cried so much. I cried so much in WandaVision. Yeah. The point is, I think, trying to remove myself emotionally from this as much as possible is living in a fictional reality takes away any ability that you might have to change your life and to change others' lives. And you lose your potential to hold on to the past. Change how? Just change by, I don't mean like change as in go from a bad person to a good person. I mean like just changing and growing as a human being as you get older. No goals, no ambitions, no hope, no future. no real experiences, no surprises. Because also, especially if it was a dream, like dreams are, you can only pull from your own brain, like what you already know. So you can like mull on what's already in your brain, but like you're not receiving anything new, to like new experiences to change your perspective. Watching this as a maladaptive daydreamer just like destroys me. Yeah, I've definitely like have been guilty of being too focused on like my inner life, like my brain. Goals and ambitions make us who we are. At the end of the day, it's like an enclosure, like a false reality. To being with the people that we used to know is like it's like locked, right? It's like controlled and contained, and there's no future. I would gladly be in there, TBH. I think a lot of people would. I think a lot of people would choose a perfect false reality over the real one. No new memories to make. Yeah. And you have to like, you'd always know. That's the other thing, is you would know that it's not real. I think you would know. Alright, well, let's finish the quest. Let's finish the quest, see where this ends. Because I genuinely don't know what Nahida's gonna do.
You don't need to gather around here. It's all right. The great Dendro Archon is nothing if not kind and considerate towards her people. She won't interfere with what we're doing here.
Uh-oh, now he's playing dirty.
He used the imaginary people he's created to influence the real people. And he's turned the real dreamers against us.
It seems like I won't need you to answer my last question. You're willing to tell me all your secrets because you have nothing to fear. If you use real people as your weapon and turn them against their Archon, then there's nothing the Archon can do.
They just want to be with the people they cherish. I don't think there's anything wrong with me providing them with that opportunity. They don't wish to eternally part with their spouses and friends. What's so wrong about that? If you understood humans a little better, or had also experienced firsthand the absolute devastation of loss, then perhaps you wouldn't be so cold towards us.
Cold? No, we're not being cold. She's not cold at all. You don't know the first thing about her.
If you had used your talents and determination for a just cause, you could have become a sage of the new generation. Unfortunately, you've committed one of the 6 cardinal sins of the Academia by attempting the forbidden and fearing none. You equated people's feelings with cold Nyana energy and deprived them of the pain that they have to face.
That's another part of it too, is that pain transforms people. Like, pain is a teacher. Pain and loss is also a teacher. And that's gone too.
You lured them into these dreams, and even now, remain completely unaware of how evil all of this truly is.
Dang, no hesitation.
Pain? Luring? Those kinds of things haven't existed here from the moment this world was created.
Yeah, I totally understand his perspective as well.
She's right here. This is Ilmon's child, Haidar.
And that's obviously like his choice. But not if it's at the altar to sacrifice all of these people. Especially if Haidar's not even here.
Huh? My daughter? What's wrong with her?
This dream relies on a set network, which means that only those with devices planted in their bodies can enter this world.
Right, so she's not here.
Carefully think back and retrace your steps.
If the choice of a false reality is equally given to everyone, there's a possibility that the people running the false reality might want to be a part of it as well. But you need someone to keep the system running, as self-sustainable perpetual systems are not theoretically possible. So even if we adopt this choice, there's a high chance it will end up being a failure. You should write a short story on that.
Secretly went back to the mountainside with Haidar. Minar was already there waiting for me, and Haidar was able to see her mother.
I don't think so.
You mean she isn't actually the real Haidar?
Does that mean she's alone on the hill right now?
No, because unlike you, she can't enter this dream. The moment you came into this dream, it created a Haidar to realize your wish of reuniting with your family.
I see.
So, tell me, where's the real Haidar?
Probably sitting on the hill, crying.
She's still out there on the mountainside.
Yep.
That's right. And she must have been terrified to see her father not in his right mind.
Yeah.
Not to mention the monsters in that area. The situation is very dangerous.
If Haidar's still out there, then...
Time to go.
What are you talking about, Dad? I don't understand.
I must wake up right now. I can't leave her there alone.
Oh.
Yeah, what about you guys? Don't you have people
One
who
more
rely on you?
month, S than 3.
Eden, thank you for the 11 months.
It seems the others have also remembered something. People try to avoid pain and stay in their perceived bubbles of safety out of an instinct to protect themselves. This is human nature, but it is also one of their weaknesses. However, why are there still so many people striving to move forward, even when they know the path ahead is dangerous and painful? It's because people don't only live for themselves.
That's what I said. You mean Nahida. Same brain. Same brain.
They have families, loved ones, friends, and communities.
Dreams.
They have dreams that they are still trying to achieve.
Real dreams.
But in this dream, you showed them only the most comfortable and soothing things. This entire world has been built on the foundation of buried and unseen pain. It's all just a well-devised scam.
It seems like I've stayed in the dream for too long.
Yeah, wake up.
I still have so many things I haven't done.
Huh. I thought gods didn't understand humans. That would have explained why they created such a flawed world where countless tragedies took place. I didn't expect you to arrive at the answer through sheer power of observation, but unfortunately it means nothing now. If you wanted to spend a little time in the waking world, go right ahead. In any case, I wanted to spend some time alone with Amira. As long as this dream continues to exist, you'll come back. Humans aren't as strong as you think, and even if you're a god, they won't always listen to you. It's time to purge all the extraneous data and noise.
What if can't they like remove the thing that he implanted?
Monsters, be careful!
Hello?
All of you, please get out of here and find somewhere safe.
I am the master of this dream. I can create endless waves of monsters with the snap of a finger. Don't worry, they'll wake up before they get hurt. Amira doesn't like to see others in pain. If you know what's good for you, leave now!
Wow. Dang, his voice actor is so good.
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over.
Stay put!
Leave. That was great. There's like a really strong sense of pain in his voice.
You haven't won just yet.
Oh my gosh, a cutscene?
This dream is mine! If I go into hiding here, not even an Archon can ever find me. And as long as people yearn for happiness, they will return here and rebuild this paradise!
This is paradise?
Hey, stop! What's that? This dream is spiraling out of control and is collapsing now.
Bruh. Run. my gosh, the animation's so good.
Oh no. Amira. Amira. Amira!
Oh,
Amira, are you all right?
I don't feel well.
No, no, no! Please, no!
Everyone hold hands!
Everyone hold hands!
Don't ruin my flowers.
What should I do? Where did he go?
Left because he doesn't want you anymore.
Who am I? I'm not Amira.
Glad that's over. What happened just now?
He's not very proficient in using the Akasha's technology, and he spent a lot of Jnana energy creating monsters. Now the system is out of control.
I know, I just killed his Discord kitten.
All the people he created also turned into monsters, including Amira.
This is Chat GPT. Wife.
It's terrible, even for a dream.
Even Paimon's freaked out. Paimon can't imagine what they're going through.
It's like a horrible nightmare.
The good news is that the chaos seems to have subsided. Now we only need to wake up the people here and let them return to their real lives.
I wonder what is gonna happen to him though.
Amira. My dear Amira. They're all gone. It was just a big dream after all. I couldn't change my fate, and my knowledge turned out to be useless. What a cruel world.
Do you still think this is our fault?
I don't care about that anymore. The Jnana energy used to sustain this dream has all been transformed into monsters. This dream will soon collapse and my consciousness along with it. Let me disappear with Amira. I'd rather turn into dust than to ever wake up again.
It seems that everything that's happened is too much for him. He's lost all hope.
Wow, no way, Paimon. I wanted to say that he's only getting what he deserves, but I can't help but also feel sorry for him.
I think seeing Amira turn into a monster was punishment enough for him.
Yeah.
After comprehending the hollowness of the unreal, it's time to revisit the meaning of existence.
Yeah. I love that they're playing this song.
Existence? I'm different from the others. I've long given up everything outside of my consciousness.
Using my knowledge of the Akasha, I have a way to extract your consciousness from here and put it inside a knowledge capsule.
And then what?
The academia has probably kept your body, so you should be able to wake up soon.
Whoa.
No need.
No!
Just let me disappear.
No!
Reality means nothing to me now.
That's because you don't know what reality has in the future.
This isn't compassion. I won't let you escape your punishment by simply disappearing. As for your life after that, it'll be up to you how you want to exist. Alright, Traveler and Paimon, we should go back.
Yeah, you're going to jail. I don't know what you think is gonna happen after this.
We can finally wrap up this whole thing.
You're not just getting turned loose.
Uh-huh.
She gonna remember?
Nahida?
Oh, nothing. Let's tell the people here to gather at a moment of dreams after they wake up.
I love the black screen. Yosha was always like this.
Oh, great. You're awake.
He didn't do anything illegal, only sought something positive. Positive for himself. Deeply traumatizing for everyone else involved.
Everybody has started to wake up, and we've heard similar reports from around the city as well. From the looks of it, you were able to successfully resolve the issue.
Yes, though it took us a good deal of effort.
Yeah, he did a cardinal sin. Misleadingly implanting chips in people's brains is definitely illegal. Yeah. He intended to help those people though? No, he didn't. He intended to manipulate their pain to put them under the same delusion that he's experiencing to fuel his little dream. I don't think he did it out of the goodness of his heart.
There will be many
Sorry.
people gathering here shortly, so please do your best to maintain order. I need to go to the academia with them now, but we'll be back soon.
He tried to he got you. He got to your brain.
Are we going to ask about that scholar?
He tricked you. He got you
Yes,
thinking.
But it may take some time for him to wake up after his
doing something
consciousness
good.
returns to his body.
Wow, everyone looks pretty
We can leave the
pretty
rest
bad.
to the Matra.
That's our Dendroarchon. I have to say, I'm very impressed.
Thanks.
Everyone hold hands.
Finally, it's over.
You got you
It all
baited.
went perfectly, but it was way too tiring.
The Traveler and the Dendroarchon must have done something deep inside the dream.
Oh yeah, Debbie didn't make it all the way down. What's my next thing? Oh, up the stairs we go. Yeah, they did just have a nightmare. Debbie was GN. What happened there? This has been a really interesting quest. It's probably, as far as story quests go, it's probably going into my top 5.
Oh, it's the great Dendroarchon. How can I help you?
I would like to check the registration records of a Kashara War scholar. He should be in an unconscious state right now.
Okay, just a moment.
So I know what end him.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Dendroarchon. We have confirmed that there's a scholar named Beinuni who's been unconscious for a while.
Beinuni?
The cause was improper operation of the Akasha. He hasn't regained consciousness yet, and is still receiving treatment at Bimarstan.
Yeah, I guess he wouldn't have been in there too long, since this would have come out when Nahida came out. Right? No. Yes? No.
Huh?
I don't remember.
Moses?
Did we get this when Nahida came out?
I guess he didn't want to be recognized or bothered by anyone. Please, give the knowledge stored in this to the Matra and ask them to import it into Beinuni's brain.
Understood. But for safety reasons, I need to know why.
It's simple. This contains his consciousness. It's long been trapped inside of a dream.
Oh yeah, oh right, okay, so he entered the Akasha and started this whole process, and then the Akasha got shut down, so he got stuck. Yeah, he entered the Akasha before it got shut down. I disagree with how people view this guy, but I guess I'm not going to convince anyone. Yeah, I think the fundamental difference is that you're perceiving versus what most of us are concluding is that what he did to other people is not a good thing. Like, he almost, like, and he didn't have good intentions with it either. Like, he said, and he, like, in his manipulation, he was trying to get people to believe that he was doing it for their own good, but causing these people to just, like, live in a false world while their body just slept so that he can maintain his fantasy with his copy of his wife. It's all selfish and is ultimately causing these people pain. So yeah, that's why he All the good intentions he talked about were excuses to make himself feel better. Yeah, and to convince people. But he saw living in a false world was a positive thing. Yeah, he saw it, but he saw it as a positive thing for himself. I don't know if he saw it as a positive thing for others. Just something that they would want. I think you're mistaking us not agreeing with his execution, with us dismissing his pain. Yeah, we're not saying he wasn't in pain, or that, like, I mean, if he wants to make his own choice and live in a false world, like, that's his prerogative. But because it relied on other people having to walk down a path of, like, false, what's the word? Self-delusion. Like, that is when it became wrong. His actions put a lot of people in physical danger. Yeah. Even if he did it with positive intention, what he did was still wrong. And caused people a lot of harm.
He's committed an act that affected the safety of Sumeru. After he wakes up, I'll inform the General Mahamatra of all the details.
Oh no.
I see. I'll take care of this right away. Thank you, Great Dendro Archon.
No problem. Alright.
Whoops.
Everyone should have gathered at a moment of dreams by now. Let's head back.
Can I see his body? No, I guess probably not. I want to though. Yoo-hoo, it's me.
Let's be quiet and just listen in. I wonder what she's going to say.
Me too.
Hello, all of you who have just woken up. I'm sorry for interrupting your beautiful dreams. I may have acted a little cold when handling things in the dream. I sincerely apologize for that.
Oh, she's okay.
Dreams have amazing power. They inspire us to remain resolute in the face of adversity and help those with aspirations achieve their desires.
Stop playing that melody. It hurts.
But dreams also have the potential to exploit people, confuse the senses, and distort the truth. Unfortunately, you were all chosen as prey for an elaborate scheme.
See, even Nahida calls them prey of an elaborate scheme. So not even the game is trying to convince you that this guy did it out of the goodness of his heart.
As I've said before, I am still learning, and cannot fully empathize with the pain of all the loss you've experienced. But just take a good look around you, and you'll see many other people who have had similar experiences. You should be proud that you've been able to gather here and look toward the future together. The path of life is long, and it's hard for us to see the destination. This leads us to ask a lot of difficult questions. What's the meaning of life? What's the purpose of my existence? Why do I keep experiencing pain and loss? Of course, the most comfortable choice is to stop progressing. Give up thinking, and just keep repeating whatever you're already familiar with. Whenever you have such thoughts, just look at the people and things around you. Some people work hard all day so that their families can have a hot meal on the table at night. Some people travel all over the world in order to create art that resonates with all of Teyvat. Some venture in search of the world's secrets to prevent rapidly approaching, yet still unknown, world-shattering catastrophes. Life is not just about yourself. Each and every one of your actions shapes you and the world around you. Look, friends and family will remember what you've done, and even some people you've never met may benefit from your actions. Therefore, many people will strive forward to forge new paths, even if they have to endure great pain to do so. Once you begin your journey on that same difficult yet rewarding path, you'll come to know the answers to those big existential questions, yet they will no longer feel as life-defining as they did before. But if you were to believe that life is nothing but an empty, ephemeral dream, And that's also the only thing it'll ever become.
Oh my gosh, yes. That's so true. That's so true. If you look at life as something that's just happening to you, that's just for the experience and the feeling, then like, what is it? What is it? What is it? What is it even? What is it doing?
You're free to choose how you want to live your lives, but as your Archon, I should first make this information known to everyone. In the end, it's up to you whether you want to embrace a beautiful dream at the cost of your real life.
Nice.
Nahida said she wanted to speak with us alone. It seems like she went to the plaza in front of the academia.
I'm so lucky Hydar wasn't hurt.
I see every Dad is the best.
Oh, good speech, Nahida. Great speech.
Finally, it's over. It all went perfectly, but it was way too tiring.
Perfectly? Huh?
Should we celebrate and go eat something special?
Yes, that's a great idea. People clap. Good job, Nahida.
All this time, I never realized this is what Professor Aisha wanted. How did I not see it earlier?
I'm so happy I finally found a place to stay.
I see everything.
I guess it'll take some time for me to get used to my new life. But that's fine with me.
Dad is the best.
I thought... Excuse me, lady.
I see everything.
I should buy her a drink later.
Oh! Hey, yo! Shoot, Sean. I should buy her a drink later. Even though I was just speaking back to the Archon. But whatever.
You're amazing, Nahida! Even Paimon was nearly won over by that scholar in that dream.
Well, he's very good at manipulating the weaknesses of human nature, but perhaps he himself had fallen prisoner to them long ago. That dream was incredibly beautiful and enticing. Ordinary people couldn't see through it and easily lost themselves within it. But as long as you can still wake up, you can still move forward with your life.
You've also learned a lot, Nahida.
Huh? What makes you say that?
You can really empathize with others now.
Right! You said that you didn't understand human feelings, but we saw how considerate you were with all these people. Your speech just now really connected with everyone. You did a good job!
Thank you. I've heard a lot of sad stories along this journey, and several of them have touched my heart. You can't say that the victims of the dream really did anything wrong, and what they wanted was also not unreasonable. That's why I could understand them when they tried to resist us and protect the dream. But all of my understanding and stirred feelings probably can't even account for even 1% of the pain they've experienced. I don't think this 1% can be seen as an example of what you call empathy.
Yes, it can.
You're too hard on yourself, that's for sure.
Yeah, no one's capable of having absolute empathy. You should be a lot more confident in yourself.
Alright. I suppose going out into the world will help my confidence grow. I've learned that emotions are nothing like knowledge, and that's why it's hard for me to put them into words sometimes. Benuni, or Mercedes, said that I had never personally felt the pain of loss. But I have a vague feeling that this isn't true. The moment I entered the dream, I felt like I was wrapped in a blanket of warm feelings. It was so warm that it felt like I had returned to the start of my life. And I didn't want to wake up anymore.
Yeah, do we tell her now? Did she see something in the dream? Yeah, we saw Ether.
But when I opened my eyes, the feeling was gone without a trace. If I have to make an analogy for it, I would say I can no longer see words on a piece of paper after they have been erased. but I can still see the slight indentations of where the words had been written.
If I have to make an analogy for it. You don't have to make an analogy for anything, but you can if you won't.
But now that I've experienced this dream,
It's a good analogy,
I can
though.
say with confidence that I won't dwell too much on the meaning of that warmth. It's enough that I can tell I was once supported by that warmth, and its existence has allowed me to get to where I am today.
Not the song again. If I must, if you twist my arm, I'll give you another analogy. This song keeps playing, bro. It's the ending song, I guess.
If I dwell too much on its exact nature, I would be putting the cart before the horse. I gave a speech to inspire my people. So if I were to fail to live up to those words myself, then that would be too embarrassing.
Greater Lord Riktvata has already shaped Nahida through her actions. Even if she has forgotten, Nahida's mind and willpower are the proof that she once existed. Aww. Instead of telling her the truth, I should respect their decisions. Agreed.
Hey, what's with that serious look? You keep looking like there's something you want to say. Is there anything you want to tell me?
It's not important.
Okay. Since we just woke up, let's stretch a little bit. A new day is about to begin.
Is it? This looks like sunset. Is it sunset? No, it's sunrise. No, it's sunset. Yeah. Nice. Man, that was a great quest. Really good. Very thought-provoking.
Get here.
It was NPC impact. No, it was utilizing NPCs in a way that is like enough to make you care about the NPCs, but was still obviously very focused on.
Perspective is just tunnel visioning.
Foolish Vahumana.
Everyone?
Narrow-minded Haravatat.
Okay, weirdos. Yeah, it was like NPC importance without being NPC impact. Yeah, and especially because Nahida has been disconnected with her people so long, it makes sense that she would be, you know, using her wisdom to help people around her. Narrow-minded Haravatat. Definitely developed Nahida as a character, for sure. For sure. She was a different person at the end than she was at the beginning, which is really cool. I missed the opportunity to join the discussion when it was relevant.
3 months.
Thank you for the 3 months, B. The theme of finding courage to face reality again after running away for so long makes me... hits me right in the feels. That's why I love Nahida's story quest so much. It's very reminiscent of Omori. Yeah, I didn't even... Yeah, I didn't even bring that up. That's actually probably why I got emotional. I can't believe I didn't make an Omori reference that entire time. But that's similar too. But there's like also the components of like guilt and stuff wrapped into Sunny's choices. Nahida reminds me of a younger sibling. That's more me, but I might be wrong. They're always very supportive and trying to build confidence for the future. Man. I was not sure how Nahida was going to handle that last, like, talking to those people, but this does seem like a theme that Genshin pushes a lot. Honestly, with almost all the Archon quests, there's been a theme of letting go of the past and believing in your future forward. Venti's was about that. Was Strong Lee's about that? maybe it had
Something on your mind again?
sorry. It had that, but not as Raiden's was. I mean, A was definitely about that. Oh yeah, Aisha. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
So I wonder if there's going to be a component like that. Seems important. That theme of moving on and not living in a. Wait. Hold on. I'm cooking. So if we know that the sky of Tevat is fake, that indicates that this in some way is not the real world. Like it's like something about this is not right. So if that's the case, and we know that to be almost 100%, we know that to be true. Oh no, we do know that is true. It's been confirmed. Then I wonder if the traveler's story is going to also be something along those lines. Like, if that's going to be an important theme in the traveler's story, is letting go of the past and like of false realities and pushing forward into the future. Maybe our sibling has already moved on or something. I mean, that's what the sibling said, right? That's what the Abyss sibling said. Soon you'll learn the truth of this world as I have. So the Abyss sibling is under the impression that the traveler is going to come to the same conclusion as he did or she did. Yeah, the traveler said they've already been through this world once. Well, you guys know Genshin Impact means God Trial, right? God Trial. So that would seem to confirm the theory, or like support the theory at least. I don't care about finding ether, I'll stick to beetle fighting. I do now. Lore is loring. Let me make sure that I've... Proto-god. Original god. Genshin means... Yeah, original god. Sorry, I don't know where I got trial from. I saw it in a tweet somewhere. Yeah, sorry, I was wrong. It means original god. Still. The last boss is gonna be our sibling, and we're gonna lose. Man. This seems like this, like, moving forward and letting go of the past into reality is something. It's something that all the Archons have had to go through in some way. Oh my gosh, he's running. Hey!
Everyone hold hands. Don't be scared.
Gotcha. Take it easy.
So it seems like it's something that we're gonna have to go through as well. You burn the flowers. Radish, blend radish. We probably will fight sibling to win, but we'll still feel like we lost because the sibling dies. Oh gosh. Then turns out we're fighting in our own mind the whole time to trying to deny what happened to our sibling. Imagine. There's so many possibilities. Like, if in some way this world is false, like, that has to, we know that for sure. This world in some way is false because the sky is not real. something is an illusion. And this has been talked about consistently, like the voice at the end of the quest, who was, I can't remember now, but she was one of the mages of the table of like the tea thing, the squad, talked about distinguishing illusion from reality. Nicole, thank you. This is just me ragging on Inazuma Quest, but I wish Raiden's Quest was actually her part 1. Yeah. No, I totally agree. I totally agree. I think all of the Inazuma, the first wave of Inazuma Quest all sucked. From a storytelling perspective. Like Raiden's lore is really interesting, but it was really reduced and minimized in the first couple quests, but her part 2 was awesome. It was extremely rushed. Extremely rushed. Yeah. Well, this is very interesting. Now I really want to see Venti's part... maybe Venti's part 4 or part 2. Wait. What if we don't get part 2 of Venti's quest until, like, we've met all the Archons? Like, what if we make our rounds through all of the Archons and then at the very end we get Venti's part 2 and it's like, it ties all of the pieces together for us? We sign your petition. I mean, Mondstadt, it's where we start. I wouldn't be surprised if it all circles back to Mondstadt in the end. And Mondstadt is in the prologue. True. It's in the prologue, it's in the webtoon. Venti is a lot more important to lore than people make him out to be. I agree. And I think he's more important than he makes himself out to be. He tells us as little as possible. And we know he's important. He's important. He's important in the Conria conflict as well. His statue says Gateway to Celestia. It does? Venti is very much, I don't want to be important, but I am. Yes, he's lured us into a false sense of security, I think. And it's all going to be unveiled. That would be very cool. I hope that does happen. Oh, I fail this every time I try to do it. Oh wait, no, I already did this one. Just kidding, I did this one. Nice, another piece to the puzzle. I don't think we'll get a part 2 from a design POV. They already used a second story quest to introduce a weekly boss, in which Mondstadt has 2 already. Huh. Oh, that's interesting. This didn't include a new boss or anything, right? It was just a story. Venti also, you could argue that Venti hasn't moved on. Because Venti is still, has reduced himself to a drinking bard. And is only, I mean, he's still wearing the appearance of his friend who died. So you could argue that Venti actually hasn't let go of the past. Yeah, Venti Quest and skin. Won't Mondstadt get a map extension? Yeah, I would assume so. We'll probably get more bosses in Mondstadt eventually as well. Razor's story quest was used to introduce us to Andreas. Venti definitely hasn't. The irony that he's the god of freedom, yet he is the least free emotionally speaking. That's true. Yeah, he acts carefree, but really he's not. He's still kind of in a coping mechanism. Some kind of coping phase. Do you know when you travel through Liyue and call Zhao? At night, Zhao is calling out to his Yaksha people. Really? You know what I'm also realizing now is that so many of the characters that we meet have like really dark or like sad pasts. I initially thought that was just like a technique to make us care about the characters, but that could be significant. Except Amber. Does Amber have family though? I can't actually remember Amber's story. Not Neela. Yeah, Neela's chilling. Is there anyone who doesn't have a sad story? Yeah, her grandfather went missing. Teva is doomed. Kale is her family. Yeah, Yoimiya. What happened to Yoimiya's mom? I almost asked who the hell was Amber. She's not right because her grandfather disappeared and wanted to redeem the Outriders after her grandpa was shamed. Jeez. That seems to be a significant, like a constant theme in Genshin. It's like people overcoming their past. So that could all tie into the traveler's story in the end. Genshin is giving the cave allegory by Plato. Yeah. What did Nahida say? The more important dreams become to you, the more detailed they become. And the more like important they are to you, like it's like a cycle. Dreams become vivid and you care about them more, and so dreams become more vivid and you care about them more. I'm kind of likening, in my brain, it's connecting that, like, as with all games of this type, like the map is expanding and we're meeting new characters and we're getting more and more immersed in the Tevat world. I don't know, I just think it's all connected. You know? Singcho's sad story, he hates carrots. Oh man. Very thought-provoking, all of this has been. Why did I speak like Yoda just now? Very thought-provoking, all of this has been. Alright, well, I think that'll be it for me. It's, how long has it been? 5 hours. Oh my. Yeah, I think that'll be it for me this evening. I'm gonna go live the rest of my life, you know? And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day too. Will this be on YouTube? It will be on my VOD channel. So it'll exist, but it won't be like edited or anything. This is cool. I didn't expect to have such thought-provoking conversation. Sable, thank you for the 2 months. Sorry if I missed anything. Did I miss anything? Klee, thank you for the 7. Maicha for the 2 months. Fork for the 4. Frogmageddon for the 3 months. Faye for the Prime. Doodle for the Prime. Mig for the Prime. Kiev Condubly for the 3 months. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. My brain is braining for sure, for sure. For sure. I'm just gonna end here. Have a great night, or time zone, or whatever. I'll see you probably maybe tomorrow, but wouldn't count on it. I'll see you when I see you. And have a wonderful time zone.